Hi guys, and welcome to Maya's TV. My name is Georgia, and today we're going to be talking about how to talk about family, right? Because there's a lot of words to describe the people in your family that maybe you're not so familiar with or you're not comfortable using. So let's start by looking at my family tree. So here's me, and the guy right next to me is my brother, and I am his sister. That part's easy enough. The two people above us, right, the generation before, those are our parents, our mother and our father. And what am I? I am their daughter, and my brother is their son. So far, so good, right? If we go up another generation, we have two more people. These are our grandmother and grandfather, okay? My grandparents. That's the word for both of them. Grandmother, grandfather, grandparents. Mother, father, parents, right? And so what am I in relation to my grandparents? I am the granddaughter. Makes sense, right? Mother, daughter, grandmother, granddaughter. And my brother, what do you think? Yeah, grandson. Pretty easy. Now, something very important to remember about English is that when you use the masculine, you are only talking about males, boys. So if my mom wants to describe the fact that she has a son and a daughter, she can't say, I have two sons, because I'm not a son, I'm a daughter. So what do you use when you're talking about the people that you gave birth to, sons and daughters? You say children. My mother has two children. I know what you're thinking. I'm not a child, I'm an adult. I wish I were a child, but that's another thing. I'm an adult, but it doesn't matter because when we're talking about the family relationships and family connections, children is used for any age. So for example, my grandmother has 5 children. My mom is 65. She's not a child, but she is when we're talking about the relationship with her and her mother. Okay? Same thing for grandmother, grandfather, grandparents, grandchildren. Easy enough. Let's look at the sideways direction. So first we went not diagonally, we went vertically, right? Generationally. Grandparents, parents, children. Now, who is this person? My mother's brother, right? That is my uncle. That's the relationship, uncle. And my mother's sister is my aunt. Okay, uncle for men, aunt for women. Now, we don't have a collective plural for this group, so you just say aunts and uncles. That's it. For example, I have 7 aunts and uncles, quite a few. Now, what about my relationship with those people? I'm not their grandchildren. Nope, I'm not their grandchild because that is vertically, grandparents, grandchildren. No, with my aunt and uncle, I am their niece. And my brother, masculine, is their nephew. Niece and nephew is the diagonal relationship with aunts and uncles, okay? And then the children of my aunts and uncles, that's easy enough. Those are my cousins. Men, women, cousins. That's it. Easy enough. And then if we move along, we can talk about the connections you have with people in your family that you are created through marriage. All right. So for example, if my brother gets married, I'm technically not related, but his wife will become part of the family. And so what is she? Well, if my brother gets married, his wife becomes my sister-in-law. Easy enough, right? Because legally, she's related. Same thing for brother-in-law, or when I get married, my boyfriend will become the son-in-law of my parents, and my parents will be his parents-in-law, mother-in-law, father-in-law, etc. And if we go now to look at my grandmother's mother, we go again up a generation. She is my great grandmother. So myself, my mother, my grandmother, and my great grandmother. And we go Up another generation, great-great-grandmother. And again, great-great-great-grandmother, and so on and so forth forever. Great-grandmother, great-grandfather, great-grandparents, and great-granddaughter. It's pretty logical, but there's a lot to memorize. That's absolutely true. So just be sure that you keep practicing, and if it helps at home, you should draw your own family tree like we've done here and practice using these words for yourself. So that's it. That's how you talk about family. That was how I talked about my family. If you guys have any questions or any examples, be sure to leave them in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe, and click on the bell icon so you get notified every time we post a video. Thank you guys so much and have a good evening.